Hello YouTube, Shadow Smith here. Going to post a video or make a video here. Everybody knows I kind of shoot from the hip. And I started this channel a little over a year ago, and I said then that I would not make political posts or anything close to that, but this is going to be an exception. So bear with me. In the news for the past several months, there's been a lot of talk of gun regulations and all that, and it kind of hit me very close over this past week because we actually took a vacation and we went to D.C. It's our first visit to D.C., so I was, it was very overwhelming. Got to meet a lot of good people, got to see a lot of very interesting things, and at the top of my list before we left was I wanted to see the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the Emancipation. So I did get to see those, and it was an amazing experience, and my trip felt completed after that. And it was very an emotional experience too, even though it's our capital and all that didn't happen there, but those documents and the history has been moved and located to that area, and there's a lot of history there, but not the founding of our nation. So it hit me real hard, and this weekend, and today is Monday, this is April of 2018, so this weekend on April the 14th, on Saturday, there's going to be rallies at all the state capitals supporting the Second Amendment, and it's really pinpointing the Second Amendment, but to me it's about our rights in general. It's about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. It's about everything as a whole, not just that one, but everything. Not just the Second Amendment, but our entire rights as a nation, as a free people, to live and prosper. So I feel it's important that we, if you can, if you're not working, go to your state capital, show your support, go as you. Don't go as anyone else or representing anything. Go as yourself. If you wear a suit during the week, wear your suit, wear your slacks, wear your khakis. If you wear shorts and the weather's permitting, wear shorts. Be the individual you are. Don't be somebody else. Go as yourself, because we need as many people there as a show of support for our rights. And the other side has been getting a lot of coverage for their support in taking our rights away. So a lot of people will sit back and say, hey, this is never going to happen. It's in our Constitution. It's there. It's written. But hey, it can happen. They can take things away, and they have taken things away. And don't think because you have a Republican in office that they're not going to take it away, because usually that's where our rights get, as Second Amendment rights get hit the hardest, is when Republicans are in office. And don't beat me up too bad about this, but do your own research. So, a lot of people don't support the president, and, the election's over with. What's done is done. It doesn't matter how you voted. It's over with. So there's always going to be things that people don't agree with, and there's going to be things that are done that people do agree with. But right now we're talking about our rights as a nation, as a people, and the right to defend ourselves. So it's very important that we show up that Saturday, if you can. A lot of people are going to have to work, and they won't be able to show up. But show up in a peaceful manner. Don't show up, carrying, all kinds of crazy stuff. If you want to bring a gun, that's cool. Bring a rifle, bring a pistol, whatever you feel comfortable doing. If that's what you generally do, that would be okay if you feel that's important. But you don't necessarily have to. Just being there, holding a sign, if it says Second Amendment, or even better, Bill of Rights. Show that, because it's not just about the one, it's about all of them. Because what they do is they try to chisel away until we forget and it's already gone. So we don't want that to happen. So get on your media, your social media. Look out for April 14th, Second Amendment, and see what's going on, see who's organizing it. They're having it in Atlanta, Georgia. 2AW is doing it here. You can search on Facebook for 2A Weaponry or 2AW. Great group. You can become a member on that if you're in the Southeast, or actually nationwide. And there's a lot of people going to show up, but we need a large show of support, because being visible is very important, because what people see is kind of mob mentality, but in a good way. So if they see people standing up for rights, they would be more prone to stand up for those rights too. Because remember, it's not just about the Second Amendment. It's about all of our rights. It's our Bill of Rights, that's at risk here. If they start taking one away, they're going to take everything away. Everybody has a right to defend themselves. Guns are more than hunting. They're more than a sport. They're a means to defend yourself. And when our nation was founded, it had very good intentions. But what happened is slowly it was corrupted by the majority that was going the wrong way. Luckily we had Abraham Lincoln come along and say, hey, we're going to free the slaves. Most were in the South. And I'm not a historian or anything, and there's a lot of things I don't know, but that just goes to show you through our history, women couldn't vote, black people couldn't do much of anything because the majority was corrupt, and they changed and twisted the laws to fit their needs. So we don't want that. We want everyone to have the rights, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, middle class, whatever. You have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to defend yourself from somebody breaking in your home, from the government, local municipalities, anything. A gun almost makes you equal to somebody else. So they try to say that you can call 911 or you can have a bat or something. A bat, a knife, anything like that, or a telephone is not going to do you any good when it's more than one person. So you level that playing field. And we need to continue to fight for our rights. And we need to continue to be a nation that gets along peacefully and learn each other and grow. So I'd like to see a lot of people show up from all different backgrounds. That's why I said come as individuals. Don't come trying to portray an operator or something like that. Come how you are every day. If I show up, I'm probably going to be in a polo shirt with slacks and, a pair of tennis shoes, something like that. So, but if you want to wear a shirt that says, 2A Weaponry or, whatever, be who you are, be who you support. But above all, support the people and the Bill of Rights. That's the whole point. If you encounter people, and you probably will, their ideals are going to be different from yours, be kind, be understanding. Realize that a lot of times we're dealing with child mentality because they've joined that mob. And they don't think the way we think. They don't see the overall picture of what could happen if we lose these rights, or if they're minimized or regulated or controlled even more than what they are now. So definitely show up April 14th, 2018 at your state capitol. If you can't make it to the capitol, maybe get a group together and show up at your local courthouse or something like that. Definitely don't bring any guns then. But have something to show support and let everybody know, hey, we have a voice too. Calling your representatives and senators, that's not going to do it. They're probably not going to answer the phone. They're pretty busy people. Those men and women do a lot. But if they see a lot of people or hear of a lot of people, they'll get that mob mentality, and they'll know, hey, we need to stop. We need to do what's right, because it is about the Bill of Rights. We've got to show support in a peaceful, professional, humane way. So, April 14th, 2018, go to your state's capital. And if you live in another country, I have a lot of viewers all over the world. countries that I've never heard of. I appreciate you watching. How about you give us some support too, because you probably need it too. So, we look forward to hearing from you. I hope to see some folks out there. If I get a chance to make it, my schedule, I'm trying to juggle it right now. But stand up for your rights as a people. It's not just about the second. It's about all of our rights. All right. Shooting from the hip here, Shadow Smith. Please subscribe, like, and share. I'm out.